Thanks again for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the show here. When did you first decide that you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
It was in around 2008, I believe, 2008, 2009, mainly because I hated my job and I was feeling really stuck. I'd been there 8 years. And because I didn't have a formal college education, I was having a really hard time finding jobs that would accept me, even though I knew I could do the work. And I'm a little bit of a rule breaker, so it really bothered me that I could do the job effortlessly, but they wouldn't let me try because I didn't have that piece of paper. So kind of decided, well, then I will invent my own thing.
Nice. And so what did you start out doing?
So after my first child, I'd put on some weight like most women do. And I feel like normal people, they go out and get a diet, Weight Watchers, whatever. I've always felt more information is better. So I became a personal trainer and lost all the weight, and community members and family friends started noticing. And so before I knew it, I was training them in my living room. And one of them said to me one day, "You should open a gym." And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. Except, I've heard that costs money, starting your own business. And so I kind of laughed it off, but it stuck. I started, the seed was planted. I started thinking about it. This was when I hated my job. And I was like, I could do that. So I got excited about it. And I went to a bank and, met with a lender to talk about how I could get some money for my startup. And it was a decent friend of mine. So we had a very candid conversation where she looked at me and said, "You're young, you're uneducated, and you're female. Nobody's ever going to lend to you." And I knew what she meant. There was no malice in it. It was very much like, you're under 30, you don't have a college degree. And unfortunately, it's just you're female. And so it's not going to happen. And she said, "Do you know about bootstrapping?" And I didn't. And so she gave me kind of the crash course and told me what I needed to do to make it happen. And I did all the research and got some creative ways to pull some funds together, wrote a business plan. And the company I worked for at the time said, essentially, "This is a stupid idea. You'll be back." And the best thing you can tell me is that I can't do something, because it just lights that fire. It doesn't discourage me at all. It makes me just so motivated to do it. Yeah. And so I set a goal to open my first business, a gym, in my community before my 30th birthday. And we got our certificate of occupancy 2 days before I turned 30.
Wow, nice.